Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Wolves will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Liberty Flames offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? You get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Flames will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Red Wolves offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when...
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Anderson wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Under fire. Escapes trouble. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rush is on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on third down. Anderson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Cobb. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Red Wolves will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. End off from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Randolph. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space. It's Fields. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And that's going to tie it up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away. First down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Under fire. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
And the Flames will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Trying play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to... Turning it on! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Anderson wants to throw. Escapes trouble. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after.
And the Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires it incomplete. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Flames want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On the run, it's Fields. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Flames with the 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I gotta protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
And the Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Anderson will throw. They've got the screen set up. Nice move to pick up yardage. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cobb. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Lee.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run in the red zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Using his legs, it's Lee. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Anderson wants to throw. Right on the money. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time. The Flames will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UL Monroe's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
And the Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Russell. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Russell. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Flames offense will go to work for the first time today. The give on the inside. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Flames in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Flames will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just
breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Here's a heat. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Liberty! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Unloads to the right. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, and the Warhawks will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Liberty's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Flames want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's small. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Running to Green. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. They go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Warhawks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. The field goal is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Flames moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes one man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Randolph. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Flames are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. With the run on 1st and goal. Oh, he got loose. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabs it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Keith. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the big tight end. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Breaks the tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. So now it's 2nd and long. Hard running there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Warhawks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect 1st half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man to the left. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Warhawks will hustle to the line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.